Hi, my name is Grace Erua, founder Grace Erua Foundation, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a topic on sexuality education. Sexuality education is oftentimes a topic that parents and guardians shy away from. It is often believed that exposing your children to the topic might want to make them experiment with it. Whereas the lack of adequate information actually pushes your teen to want to get involved with it. Let's not forget the fact that the human body is bound to feel sexual urges as a result of puberty. So, parents, sexuality education may be taught in schools, but we can't be so sure that the topic is covered extensively as it ought to. All right. So sexuality education needs to happen at home as well. And as awkward as it may sound, sexuality education is a parent's responsibility. You don't need to shy away from it. Embracing this subject is setting the pace for a lifetime of healthy sexuality for your children. This is an important topic to engage in because it's in the news, entertainment, adverts, even in their tones. So it is always easier to avoid this topic or shy away from it. But let me ask you something. When a sex scene comes up, do you chase the child out of the room? Do you change the channel? Or you better still help them understand it's an adult behavior. And if you wait till the perfect moment, you might miss on the best opportunity. So instead, think of sexuality education as an ongoing conversation in your homes. We have 5 ideas to help you have a sexuality education conversation with your teens. 1. Seize the moment. 2. Be honest. 3. Be direct. 4. Consider your team's point of view. 5. Be open to more discussion. Let your team know it is okay to have a sexuality education conversation with them. That way, they will be able to share their experiences. Don't judge them. Allow them to express themselves. As a matter of fact, you may have to be their best friends at the time. Remember, don't judge them as this is quite a confusing phase of their life. You may have to address tougher questions like, how do I know when I'm ready? Now, we encourage you to talk about peer pressure. No one whatsoever should be pressured into having sex. Otherwise, it becomes a case of rape. And remember to remind your teen that having sex or involving in the act is an adult behavior. Talk about curiosity. But as teenagers, there are several ways they can express their feelings to the ones they're in love with, from hugging to holding hands and having heartfelt conversation. Now, your teen may ask you, what if their boyfriends or girlfriends want them to be involved in the act? Help them understand that no means no, and alcohol influenced response is not a consent. Now, parents and guardians, this is your call. When you try having this conversation, they may seem uninterested at the moment, but don't give up. They just might be listening. Thank you so much for joining in on today's edition of Sexuality Education. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram at Grace_Erua Foundation. I remain your host. Thank you and see you again.